Who's the first one? It is so important for us.
So important.
To us.
So important.
We're betting, we put money down, we'll do this whole thing.
everything.
Oh, here we go. Tony. Oh, 4. Well, Tony, you logged in twice. The first 4 are all the same time.
But it's 3 separate people.
Yeah, that's weird. 3 separate people, 2 times Tony.
So Tony.
Oh, wait a minute.
And
Are
Tommy.
Tony, are you cheating? Are you logging in from 2 different accounts? To be the fastest? Is that what's going on here?
Hi, Sim. Hi, Zach. Good morning. Lawrence. Brian, hello. Hi, Andy. Hi, Rick. Fernando. Batman's there.
What? Okay. Start moving around. Moving around.
Unlock phone. Okay, Instagram people. It's gonna be a hot one here today. Hi, Jamie. Bas, can they get the new gloves?
Which ones?
I think Randy posted about new gloves.
Yeah, but Randy said something about when it would come in next week, I
I
think.
think so. But could people, we'll have to ask them if people can order them.
Oh, I have to ask my partner if they're
Shipping.
willing to do the shipping and handling. Yeah. Then, of course, yes.
Because then maybe shirts too. Because I like the shirts if we could figure out a way to ship
do
or get an online store or something like that. That would be cool.
Yeah. We should have it on the website, but it's another thing.
Yeah. It just has to be organized.
So, got some blood in those legs.
Tuesday.
Rotations first. Let's do that. I tried everything simultaneously. Upper body rotation and the hip throws. I go. How's that even? I cannot do that.
Yeah.
I go like that. So weird. Weird how the mind works, right? Think about that. Why would that be? That's guys, by the way. You girls, you can do multiple things simultaneously. We can't. We got one focus. That's why we're good for things like war. Like one focus, one thing.
Kill.
No, but also that's one focus. If you have too many, that would be dangerous.
Yeah.
That's why also, ladies, when we're watching TV, say my name first. Been telling my wife this for a long time. Just say, "Hey, boss," and then I look up, and then then ask the question. Because if you ask the question while I'm watching TV, I will not hear the question. And 99% of the guys out there have exactly the same problem as me. So, ladies, don't get angry. Just ask for, "Hey, honey," and when they look at you, that's when you ask the question. We found out after 27 years for our marriage that this is the best way.
It took you guys that long?
Yep. Well, it took her. I've been saying that for a long time. See, that's another. No, I can't make that joke because then it starts here. I wanted to say that's another thing because you women have smaller brains.
Oh.
And I go like, shall I say it? Because, well, the people here, they know I'm joking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
I know you're joking.
That's in Borat. He's saying that to these feminists. He goes to the feminists and then he's talking to them that they have smaller brains and they get so offended. But he's from a different country, so they can't really offend him. They think it's true. It's so funny. Okay, grab your finger, stretch your forearm.
We use way more of our brain because it's not divided.
Yeah, no, you guys.
It's just in one spot. It's not.
Yeah, with us, it's all separate. Yeah, we have a weird. Switch your hands. Yeah.
You know what we used to say?
And women also, you watch the show 90 Day Fiancé. No, not 90 Day Fiancé. I mean, Naked and Afraid. Mm-hmm. Switch hands again. So the people go like 3 weeks, sometimes it's 40, 45 days, whatever it is, with 2 people, naked. they can have to choose. They can bring two things. Like for instance, a piece of rope. Another person brings a knife. Switch hands again, and maybe a fire starter. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do it yourself. You need a weapon. Most of the time, they give you a pot, so where you can cook water in, so to make it clean. And then, but they go to these extreme things, like where it's in the middle of like 45 degrees. They're naked.
Yeah.
So they need fire. You know, so it's pretty cool. But a lot of people, the highest percentage of non-quitters is the women. Like guys, they stop faster somehow every time it's the woman that pulls through. So
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, that looks like it's real easy.
No, that doesn't sound easy.
No, I think it's going to be very hard to do. Oh, yo. Hassa. All right, sit back, lean over. Right foot. Oh. Put your hand to your right foot. Left side goes over. So you feel this stretch as well. And pull your chest to your knee towards you.
Hamstrings are a little tight and sore from yesterday workout.
Well, tomorrow we're gonna have a crazy day again, right?
Yes.
Other side.
Crazy day tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the half an hour full on workout, no rest. Power training exercises with striking. First the warm up, like we're going to do right now, and then the last half hour is non-stop. No rest. Now if you're home by yourself, there's no cameras. Well, if you take a peek here and there, you know, if you can't make it, nobody's going to find out.
But you'll know.
But you'll know. And that's, yeah, that's what I always say.
You'll know that you rested.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That being said, go at your own pace.
That's the trick. Yeah. We're just doing it.
Even if you go slower, keep moving.
Put your leg in. Shake your arm.
Strings.
Whoa. Okay, so feet further away from you. Pull your face towards your feet. Okay, put your hands behind you. And now slide your butt away from your hands. Wiggle it a little bit.
A bit sore today. It's good though.
Alright. Shake him a little bit, we'll do this one more time. Oh, no. Oi. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna start. Oh, that was killing me too.
What is?
This lump, this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that sometimes.
Ouch.
Now, for instance, I need to get up and push up with my fist because that gives me a little bit more space.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I don't have to squat as deep. Look at this freaking lump here now.
Hi, Sweden. Maria. Hi, Gavin.
Sweden.
Roberto. Levi.
What's up? Doc.
Steve.
Okay, we're going to start with the 3 rounds of boxing. For new people, there's 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is this. 1, 2, hook, straight. 3 is without the last punch. 2 is without that last punch. 1, that's it. Okay? Cross to cross, 1 reloads. I want you to rotate your body, upper body the whole time. So let's say it goes this speed, and I say 2 and a right straight left hook. You're going to do this. 1, 2, and a right straight left hook. Of course, you guys are going to go faster. 3 and a left hook right straight. 1, 2, 3, and a left hook right straight. Or 3 and a liver shot right straight. 1, 2, 3, and a liver shot right straight. See? So we can mess around with that kind of stuff. And like I said, you guys are going to go faster. Ooh, that's it. Oh, head 3. It's 3 hooks. Left, right, or right, left, right, starting with your lead hand. So orthodox, starting with left. Body 3, well, same thing to the body. Spleen shot is a right hook to the body. Liver shot is a left hook to the body. And the left body is a straight to the body. And the right body is a right straight to the body. So if I say right body, that's not a spleen shot. Otherwise, I would say spleen shot. It's a hook to the body. So get that in your mind, straight to the body. I do things like this. Left, right body, left hook, right straight. Or left, right uppercut. You don't see a lot of people making those crazy combinations. But we try it, just for fun.
And if this is confusing new people, just throw something. Just throw something. Just work on your 1 through 4. Hi, Dallas, Texas. What about me? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Chris, oh wait. Okay, Bozzy, help me with this. KRZYSZTOF. Christoph?
Yeah, Christoph.
Okay, right.
Krasinski.
Was that right, Christoph?
Yeah. 3 to liver shot. 2 in the right body, left hook. Left hook, right straight. Right straight, left hook. Right uppercut, left hook. Right uppercut, left hook, right straight. Cross hook, cross. Hook, cross hook. Hook, cross hook, left uppercut, right straight. Right body, left hook, right straight. Left body, right straight, left hook. Left hook, right hook. Right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Cross hook, cross liver. 4 at a liver shot, right straight. 2 at a liver shot, right straight. 4 at a liver shot, left hook, right straight. Ooh. See that? Do that again. 4 at a liver, left hook, right straight. 3, 4, 5. I have to do cross and cross. Right uppercut, right straight. Right uppercut, right elbow. Doink, doink. Right uppercut, right elbow, left hook.
There's the elbows for you.
Yeah. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook. Oh yeah, they asked that. We totally forgot the last time. 4.
I told him.
2. 3 to the liver shot, right elbow. There we go. Right uppercut, left hook, right hook. Good. Right uppercut, right elbow. That's a good one. Spleen right elbow. That's another really good one. If you keep looking down. Liver left hook. Liver left uppercut, right hook. Liver left uppercut, right elbow. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Oh yeah. 4 on the liver shot, right straight. Left, right body, left hook, right straight. And left, right body, left hook, right straight, liver. Cross hook, cross liver. Hook, cross hook, left uppercut, right body. Boom, boom. Hook, cross hook, left uppercut, right body, left hook, right straight. Boom, boom, boom. Cross hook, cross. Hook, cross hook. All right, I'm good. Right hook, left hook. Left hook, right elbow. Right elbow, left hook. Right uppercut, left hook, left hook. 2, yeah, 4. 4 in the liver shot. 3 to the left uppercut, right straight. Point, good. 3 to the left uppercut, right body. Good. 3 to the left uppercut, right body, left hook, right straight. Try to do that. Yes. Head 3. Head 3, right elbow, liver shot. Boom, bang. 4. 2. 1. 1 and a liver. Left body, left hook, right straight. Right body, left hook, right straight. Cross hook, cross liver. Right uppercut, right elbow. Right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Double right straight liver. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, liver. I'm like a conductor. Hallelujah. Tribes united. Here. That's right.
What people are saying. Where is this place? We are in Southern California, in Westlake.
Westlake Village, you should say.
Westlake, okay.
Yeah, Westlake is the ghetto here. People ask me, you live in Westlake? And they looked at me very weird. They go, what is that? It's a South Central. That's all apparently there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay. I didn't know.
So
Okay.
that's it. Also, you live in Westlake Village.
Okay, I didn't know it was that big of a difference. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Philip. Glad you're loving them.
Start adding these guys to the combinations.
Yes, just go at your own pace.
Here we go with this.
Sorry.
Forward liver shot. Ding, 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 ding. Boom. Good. And a knee. Left knee, cross, hook, cross. Right knee, hook, cross, hook. 4. 3. 3 to the left uppercut, right straight. 4 and a liver shot. Hook, cross, hook. Cross, hook, cross. Hook, cross, hook, left uppercut, right straight. Cross, hook, cross, right straight, liver. Left uppercut, right straight, left hook. 4 and a liver shot, right straight. Head 3. Good. Body 3, right uppercut, left hook. 3, 2, 1. 1 and a liver shot. 1 and a liver shot, right straight. 2 and a right body, left hook. 2 and a right straight liver. 3 and a left hook, right body. 3 and a liver shot, right straight. Let's switch the last 2 parts every time. 4 and a right straight liver. 4 and a right body, left hook. And again. Hook, cross, hook, liver shot, right straight. Cross, hook, cross, liver, right straight. 4, cross, liver, cross. 4 and a liver shot, cross, liver, cross. Now there's no reload. Weird, right? 4.
I just went into southpaws.
Right up, got right to the left. Look, here we go.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. 1 in the liver. Left body, left hook, right straight. Cross hook, cross, cross, liver. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook. 1 more minute. Good. Right straight, right body, left hook, right straight. And again, right straight, right body, left hook, right straight. Do 1 more time in the liver shot. Right straight, right body, left hook, right straight, liver. Good. Head 3, right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Good. Hook, cross, hook. Head 3, right elbow. Boom. Good. Right uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Cross, hook, cross, liver. Cross, hook, cross, right body, left hook, right straight. 2 and a liver shot, left hook, right straight. Good. Hook, cross, hook, liver shot, right hook. Right uppercut, right elbow. Left uppercut, left hook, right elbow. Liver, left uppercut, right elbow. Whoa. Cross hook, cross, cross, liver. Now we're going to add the sprawls. Those are the most exciting things in this round. Yeah. The force of the wrath of the wrath.
Ozzy, I think you should sing Bohemian Rhapsody at some point in time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can do all voices. That's sublime. 22 seconds to explain to you that when I shout defense, you got to sprawl. You're going to get tired of this right. That's a sprawl right there. She already did one extra. So now you have to do 2 extra at home.
So now I can skip the first one.
Yep. But she won't. Because I said that. I skipped it. Okay, here we go. 4 on the liver shot. Pop, 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 boom. Boom, defense.
I knew it.
I
almost just went into it.
Hook, cross, hook. Hook, cross, hook, liver shot, right hook. 4. Defense. Left knee, cross, hook, cross. Left knee, cross, hook, cross. That's okay. Cross, hook, cross. Right knee, hook, cross, hook. Hook, cross, hook, liver. 4 and a liver shot. Defense. 2 and a liver shot, right straight. Defense. Hat 3 right, uppercut, left hook, and a liver shot. 4. Left, right body, left hook, right straight. Left body, right straight, left hook. Right body, left hook, right straight. Defense. Hat 3 right, uppercut, left hook. Defense. Cross hook, cross, cross, liver. 3 and a liver shot, right straight. Defense. 4, cross, liver, cross. 2. Defense. And defense, and stay down. Push-ups. Elbows inside. So don't push up like this. I always say that. If you can put your hands close to your jawline, that's where you're going to get them. Might as well have them. Might as well put them here already. All right, get back up. And defense.
I knew it!
4 on the liver shot, right straight. 4. 4 cross, liver cross. 3 hook, cross, hook. 2 cross, hook, cross. Defense. 4 on the liver shot, right straight. Defense. 50 seconds. Right uppercut, right hook, left hook. Hook, cross, hook, left uppercut, right straight. 10 right knees. Defense. And 10 lift knees. We know it. We got 30 seconds only, so everybody can do 30 seconds, right? Whatever you do, don't stop. Keep moving. 4. Hop, 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 hop. 2. Right uppercut, right straight, left hook. And defense, 20 seconds. Head 3 right uppercut, left hook. And defense. Cross hook, cross, right body, left hook, right straight. And defense, less than 10 seconds. 4 and a liver shot, right straight. Then defense, that's your last defense. Double right straight liver. Just for the heck of it. Booyakasha, nice. Very good, because there was a lot of defenses in the end there.
I'm aware, Bud.
Well, I'm just saying because my voice is a little strained.
Woo!
By me shouting such incredible combinations.
Such incredible.
So fluid.
So fluid.
Ballet dance too.
Oh, that would. Who wants to see Bozzy do ballet while singing Bohemian Rhapsody?
I'm telling you.
There we go.
When I talk in my talks, you know, what it is to be a real man. A lot of people have these things. And what I'm saying is like the guys with the big cars, you know, and they want to overcommit because they kind of a little bit insecurity. Mm-hmm. And I'm not all of them, but a lot of them are, you know. But then I'm looking at them and I say, what if I would drive around in like a 90-80 pink Volkswagen Beetle, and to match my car, I'm wearing a pink tutu. I'm driving around in it. Do you believe that I lost my fighting skills? And then they look at me and they go like, no. I go, so that means there's nothing you can buy that makes you smart, stupid, good, bad, you know. Nothing you own is a measure of who you are. That's what I'm always saying. You know, it's all, that's what we think it is, you know. Trust me, I've been there. What a waste of money, man. You know, when you do all this, the purchases that you do when you're a kid, right?
Yes.
And me saying kid, I was still 30. So like,
I did a lot of that in my 30s too. I'm like, man, I wish I would have spent that money more on travel. Because then when I started traveling, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
What I could have done instead of buying designer this. And I could barely afford it, but it like made me feel important.
Yeah.
Even though it was like living paycheck to paycheck to buy the designer stuff, which is so stupid.
I know, but you know what?
So stupid.
The good thing is now, though, if we'll get into money suddenly now, that would not be a Maserati or something for me. I simply wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would really completely steer away from that.
I mean, I get,
you have to go through it, 100%.
Right. And I get liking quality things. I mean, I like a well-made quality thing.
Oh, no, it's just important.
Right. But I also like it when, like, say you meet someone and you have no idea because they don't bring it up.
Yeah.
And then you might learn later that but they're not talking about my this and my that.
Yeah,
that's what's really cool. You have no idea that.
I got a few buddies like that. You'll never tell. My buddy drove in an old car. I said, dude, you're so rich. Why don't you get a new car? He said, I did all that. He said he was married to this woman. The woman wanted a divorce. She wanted all his money, and then he could have the kid. So he gave all his money.
Oh, wow.
He said, as soon as I didn't have an expensive car, everything anymore, not one of his friends stayed his friend.
Wow, that's
not
sad.
One. But, he's a smart man. Within 3 years, he was a millionaire again.
Right.
And that's why he drove an old car now.
Yeah.
He said, I've been through all that stuff. You take the wrong people, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm good.
It does. I mean, I can imagine it brings a different level of stress.
Yeah.
Wondering who's really with you to be with you.
Yeah.
Friends and everything versus who's with you because you have a whole bunch of money and what can they get out of it.
Yeah, most of the time, the friends that you have, keep them. If you know they're your friends, don't change them for nothing. That's what I always say.
Yes.
And if you're lucky, you meet, like, they say 7 or 5 in your life.
Yeah.
Like, really friends that will take a bullet for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Especially in this day and age. So it's more important to get likes.
Right, right. Yeah, the friends. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what we're going to start with, like something that we did yesterday. We're going to pick a target and go back to the target. Very simple. Okay, so I gave a cross with a little shot. Yesterday was a little kick. And then I added you do a 4 and a little shot. It's a weird combination. And then we add a cross with a little kick. So again, the whole thinking behind this is I gave a 1, 2, 3, 4 liver shot. Boom. But then I realized they're hurt, but they're not down yet. You can take a beat. It doesn't need to be a one continuous loop if you want. And then you add a cross to bring the hands back up, because if you hurt that person, well, the defense is going to be here. But guess what? If you hit him hard in the head, defense has to go up, because otherwise they're going to get knocked out. So the hands go back up, and then you go for the body kick. So 4 and a liver, 1, 2, 3, 4 liver shot, and then you go cross, liver kick. 4 and a liver shot, cross, liver kick. Knock Pam, 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 boom. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. That's why we were going to do it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like we have the same big like.
See?
Ooh,
Now I thought at the end. I forgot that I was putting it in the bucket. Good.
It's way more fun to kick your actual.
Yeah. Nice, right? See, that's how I am. Now we're going to start with a 3. A 3 and a hook, cross, hook. So 4 and a cross, hook, cross. 4 ends with the right hand. That means it's a left kick. Start with the right again, cross, hook, cross. This is the other way around. 3 with the right kick to the body, hook, cross, hook, and another right kick to the body. So you give a 3 and a right kick to the body. Oh, you know what?
Or do you want to?
You punch.
Okay.
Make it a right straight to the body. A right straight to the body. And by the way, just that you know what I'm saying here. Your liver is like this. in the body. So if you hurt somebody with a liver shot, the liver is also behind the solar plexus, parts of it. And I've always been saying this, it doesn't matter. Once you hit somebody with a clean body shot, whether it's to the solar plexus or a liver, anything on the body will hurt. So you can go for anybody, preferably solar plexus or the shot where you hurt them, of course, but even a spleen shot at that moment, if they're hurt already, it's going to go straight through. So this is a weird one. We did this one time, I remember, in our warm-up, 3 in the right body. We do it a lot in our classes. But here we haven't been doing it because it goes so fast. It's 1, 2, 3, boom, right straight to the body. Okay, and then from here right away, when you do it, look, hook, cross, hook, and then we give a right kick to the body. Boom. And it would be great if you have that wider stance. The reason I'm saying this, if you don't do this, and your last body shot is here, and you want to take a beat in between, that means that now you're going to have to load up for the left hook, right straight, left hook. If you load up, that could be a counter in your face. Now, you can also, if you want, after the body shot, right away go into the 3 hooks. I'm okay with that as well. But look, if you stand wider, you see 1, 2, 3, boom, I wait. You see, I'm already here. Hook, cross, hook, and then a right kick. So I like that stance a little bit better. Wide stance, open stance. Which? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. See, again, picking a target, going to that target. That's what we did here. Now, okay, so head 3 and a spleen shot, liver shot. So this is weird. Normally we do head 3, left hook, liver, spleen. Now we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left, right, left, right, left. So it's left, right, left. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I was thinking. So, boom, 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 boom. That's the liver shot. You're going to remove yourself from the situation, from the opponent, because we're coming straight up too close right now. Step hard, cross, hook, cross, liver kick again. So we start on the close distance, and then we remove ourselves from the situation to get ourselves more speed. Is that better if I put you against the wall, baby? Yeah. It is for, imagine your partner or your opponent is with the back against the wall, and they can't move back. If they can't move back, look, you put your back to the wall. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's still in there, huh? Yeah. Okay, you're just out of the iPad. So if I get with the liver shot, if I wrap it up in the head 3 body liver, right? Boom, I'm here, and now if I start cross to cross, that would be a stupid combination because I'm way too close. So I have to remove myself. Oh, actually do this one: right straight, right body left hook, right straight, and then a liver kick. But you see that I have to move away from her in order to get that space for the kick. Normally you're walking pretty much forward because that person probably, when you're punching, is moving backwards. What about if that person stands still? Or if with the back against the wall, so also stand still and not even can move back. Now you're going to have to do that for you. So first of all, head 3, body sliver, and then you move yourself away, cross, hook. What did I? Oh, no. Right straight, right body left hook, right straight. That wasn't it. Right straight, right body left hook, right straight. When I do a warm up, I always end the liver kick. You'll always hear me say that I like this one a lot, right? The reason why I like it a lot, because I'm not going to expect 2 rights in a row. And it's a very distracting thing to do. If I give her a right straight, and I look with that in the eye, and suddenly I go down, then I trigger a panic reaction. Suddenly the defense might go down on this punch, and then I add a hook cross, you see, which is going to land. Because if they think it's another punch, oh shit, it's this punch. They cannot go slow to block that punch because they're never going to be on time. They're going to have to overcommit. And that's why I like it so much. Right straight, look dead in the eye, don't even blink down. Right body, left hook, right straight, and a liver shot. Oof, that's a lot. So there's two liver punch. Oh no, sorry. Right straight, liver kick. Yeah. So first liver punch, then it's a liver kick. So head three, spleen liver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop, what did I say?
Straight.
Oh, right straight, my body goes right straight, and a liver kick. That's it. It's got to do two, body head, kick. One more time. Right straight, body head, kick. Yeah, so you have to keep your space here. So, head, three, body, boom, boom, body head, kick.
There we go.
Ooh, that's a lot of thinking.
That's a
lot of thinking for me, but it's because I always kick.
Yeah.
Right away, and it just messes with my mind right now. But let's see what happens with
Let me
you.
see.
Look at that, one time.
Well,
The grasshopper has become the master.
we'll see if it stays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, wow, body,
That's a good one.
I like that one. It's a very tricky one.
It is tricky. It's a lot to think about.
But again, when I say this, you want to do this a couple other times. Whatever combination you really enjoy, write it down and start doing it over and over again. It's important. Write it in that you don't do anything else anymore. We're going to counter. Let me see how we're going to do it. We're going to look at them. We're not going to look at it. Okay, we're going to counter with kicks and counter with punches first. And then we're going to counter with punches and then with kicks. That's easier said than done.
Yes.
But it's really annoying. So, first one is going to counter with kicks and now punches. Am I going to do that?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so that means we start with the hard one. She gives me a right roundhouse kick to the body. I'm going to block it. I come back with an inside low kick, which is the perfect weapon for that particular. No, it's not. Sorry, I'll take it back. I'll take it back because otherwise I cannot do what I want to do. So, it's a left kick to the body. So her right kick, I'm blocking, and the block is the load up for my counter. But she's going to do exactly the same. So she kicks me, boom, kick, and right away she comes back again. And then I'm going to go back with 3 punches. So the first kick that she kicks, I come back with a kick. Immediately she kicks again, I come back with 3 punches. And if you go at home now, yeah, but would they ever do that? Watch any Thai fighter. They'll do this over and over again. This is one of the most used counters there is, and especially in Thailand. A kick for a kick, you'll see that a lot. And they might, 10 times each in a row. Wham, 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 wham. Then the whole audience starts going, hey, hey, hey. In Thailand, in Lumpini, when they're watching down the stadium. Yeah, stuff like that. So right kick block, normally I would really love an inside low kick here. Because look, if she gives me a right kick, I can fire real fast before she puts that foot down. And I can generate a lot of force because I'm rotating into it. And I throw my upper body to the right. That's going to propel that leg. Now I'm going to go to the body so she can counter me again with another body kick. Which I'm going to counter with 3 hooks. Hook cross hook. So, the whole thing is wow, wow, oh, so, wow. Oh, sorry.
I was all over the place. No, it was me. Okay. I kick first. Okay. Now we got it.
Yeah, I'll do it to you. Boom. That's what we're going to do. So first come back. And now keep it in your head. Don't think about anything else yet. I'm planting the seed because we're going to flip it around in a bit. And that's going to be annoying.
Kick, kick, kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So it's going to be a left kick attack. I'm going back with the right kick. Then she kicks me with the left again. And I'm going to go back to the cross hook cross. We'll start on this side. So I give her a right kick. Boom. She goes like this. Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah,
no, you start with the left kick. You kick me.
Yes, I was learning.
Left kick, I block, counter. Block, cross, hook, cross.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, I'll do one more time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right away, fire in there. Don't wait. After the last kick, if she kicks me with the last, don't do this. I want you to fire. She kicks. Right away, get in there. Okay? So,
Starts with left.
yeah.
You
And
will start with left. I was supposed to
you
start that one. I like fell backwards.
Yeah, that's it. Right?
Left. Left.
Yes, now we got it. We got it.
Now we got it.
Hey, hey, hey.
I wanted another kick.
I'll go faster.
Left.
Good. Now I'm going to flip it.
Those are tiring.
Yeah, they are. Because every time you have to block and counter, that interrupts the breathing pattern I always talk about. That's why you're getting tired. So I can speak normally too. Okay, so where are we? Time? Good. Perfect. So now, she kicks me, counter with the cross hook cross. Kicks me again, counter with the kick. So she kicks me.
So I'll do left again.
Yeah. I'm going to go here. Boom, bam, 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 boom, bam.
Hey, let's see if I can remember that.
Boom.
Cross.
Okay. This one is a little easier, I think.
I think it is. It's
Yeah.
just switching it.
Yeah.
Just remembering the switch.
Boom, bam, bam, bam. Oh.
That's funny. Talk about going for the target.
See?
I was used to you blocking, so but how you say?
But you see how automatically they do?
Yes.
The power was gone.
Yes, it was.
Because you focused on here.
Uh-huh.
Proof is in the pudding. What we've been talking about, that's exactly it.
Kick through it.
We'll explain it in a little bit. One more time.
Those are so tiring. Oh my gosh.
You know, Mama? Nice. This old man is going still strong.
I'm good. What?
No, it's a difference also. You go pretty hard with your punches. I'll don't go too crazy.
Thankfully.
I'm afraid the legs are a little bit too heavy.
Or I would be dead.
Just falling. Well, not that, but very badly wounded.
Very close to death.
I just showed my daughter the Monty Python bunny attack. Google that on YouTube. The soldier is this little tiny white bunny and he goes, "There's the animal."
Oh, that one that you sent us?
And then
Oh, that's funny.
and the bunny starts decapitating everybody. Very funny. I think it's funny. A lot of people might think it's not as funny. Okay. Ducking. Wait a minute. This one we did only once or twice. Over 6 weeks. Let me see if I'm correct with that.
Okay.
So everybody who attacks with the left hook and who ducks the left hook comes back with this. She gives me a left hook. Whoop, bang, bang, right?
It has been a while.
I like this one. A left hook right straight. It's actually, once you get used to it, it's funnier and it's better. If this guy pulls his punch, so if he doesn't swing through, because then you might, no, actually, if they swing through, I think I still go over the top.
I think so.
Right?
Let me see.
Bam, see?
Well, it depends.
But
It would
it's all,
probably, yeah.
I add a straight anyway.
And you know, this arm would be relaxed, so you would hit right.
Oh yeah, we'll go straight through.
Yeah.
Maybe he even doesn't see it coming then, because the head is in front.
Right.
I mean, there could be a lot of good things, so don't worry about it. But try to start to do this, because you're going to feel really good with it, and then we're going to start changing the angles on it as well. Because if you go to the body first, and especially on the first one, if she gives me her left hook and I do the first one, whoa, body head, very effective. If she gets the second one, I can also go with a straight to the body. You see what I did? I mean, here, because then I'm hitting straight to the solar plexus, the right straight on top. And you might catch her on the in breathing, but it's going to hurt. Let's do the second one first. Only left hook, right straight. So the hard one that you never did before, and again, you have to stand square now. This is not going to work in this position. See, because if I'm blading and she throw it out a bunch, I can't load up. There's not a big load up there. I wouldn't, here, you can load up from all the way back. Power to the people. Okay, good. Good. See how she just stopped me? That's dead at the Amazon.
I was like, no, Bozzy.
Stop.
I throw it and you throw it.
I'm going to throw it.
I was like, wait, who are we on? Oh, he's getting crazy.
One more. Oh, I love that. Good. Go back with the other one. Cross. Make it a cross liver. Why not? Cross liver, and we change it in the beginning, in the middle. So it's going to be right, straight, left, hook to the body, and then we're going to change to right, straight to the body, left, hook to the head. So it's going to be cross liver or right body, left hook. That will be the name. Maybe I should start calling it rear body. Because then it counts for southpaws and everybody.
Ah, true.
That's what Dwayne is doing anyway.
Yeah,
so I should completely take it as much easier for southpaws as well.
True.
Because they would take the word right out.
Mm-hmm.
Rear uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
That's not a bad idea.
We start doing it lately, but we got to do this way more often. So
now we're doing
right straight
the
liver.
regular.
Yeah. So you give left hook. I'm ducking. Come back with a cross liver shot. Okay. Whoa. 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 See, I want to go.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I moved my head back. It's so weird.
Good. Now we're going to make it to a left hook, right body left hook. So first a right straight to the body and then a left hook to the head. I like this. Officially, when I would do this, I would add another straight to the head. Because it's there. You might as well do it. Look, if she gives you a hook, like duck, and go body, head. You see, it's right there. So I would say throw it, maybe. You can set up a left kick to the body with it. Or with a shot even. Anything that you want to throw with the left. Okay. So you go duck, body, head. Body, head, head. Yeah, body, head, head. Cross through cross. Body, head, head. We've been doing that a lot.
Yes. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's add a little kick.
Did that one too.
Did I do it to the head?
The first one to the
The
head.
first one did the head? Oh, oops. You see what it was? Because I was really
Because you're
thinking
thinking of the
about
next one.
See how dangerous that is? To throw, can you imagine how it to the face?
You know what's good though? It's making me
Yeah.
think about what could happen.
See, you're welcome.
And,
You're excellent.
and I was like, whoop.
Shoot.
So it's making me use my head. And you're good at pulling stuff, so.
Yeah, but still.
Even when there have been little ones, I haven't gotten hurt.
There's always been here and there a little mistake happens.
Uh-huh.
So what we do, we add that straight to the head, the last one, and we're going to add a little kick to it.
So it still goes body, head, head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this would I like also a lot with just a cross and a liver kick. You never see this. You almost never see this as well. Countering with combinations, and especially attaching a kick to it. But watch, if I would do just this, how distracting this is. Boom, bang, bang, right away. Right away, just program it in. I can do this so fast, it'll freak out how fast that goes. Or the inside low kick. Cross inside low kick, you can really explode into that. For now, we're not. Now we do the right body, left hook, right straight, and a left kick. Imagine or visualize the more you exaggerate your right straight, the harder your left kick is going to be. Because you bring your shoulder back, and now you can throw that upper body to the right when you make the liver kick and still generate a lot of force. And again, that will only work in your wide stance, not in a blading position. It's simply not as powerful because you can't load up. It's very simple. Okay, so body, head, liver kick. So, boom, bam, 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 bam. Good. Now we go to the left hook and we come back with the left straight to the body or a left hook to the body.
So we're going back to the first one.
To the first one. If it's a tall opponent, it's a straight for sure. A left body. But if it's a shorter opponent, you're the same height, you might get away with a liver shot. Okay? This is the reason. If she gives me a left hook, and I'm standing close, boom. See, I like the, somehow, I have the feeling that if she gives the hook, look at this defense, yeah, you give me a hook in this one, and the defense is still, I'm having the feeling I'm hitting that. So it's either really aim for the solar plexus. And then, of course, you're going to go on top with a cross hook again. So, either a liver shot or a left straight. So you, from the front, you duck, boom. See, it's a weird thing to do. If you feel it's weird that your arm is swimming, put your elbow against your body. So you duck and go body, head. Keep the elbow attached to the body. That will control the arm much better. So don't bring the elbow up. You never want to bring your elbow up with a straight punch anyway. It makes no sense. You're telegraphing. That's the problem when I tell people when they say you twist your hand. Because that's what they do. They start twisting it here. Mm-hmm. So they bring the elbow up. And punch with an elbow up is much easier to deflect than a punch with the elbow down. You know?
53.
Let's do this first and then I'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah? So left body, right straight, left hook, or a liver shot, right straight, left hook. That's up to you. So she throw up. Body, head. Oh, make a right kick to the body. Right kick to the body. Why not?
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Body, head.
Okay. With it. Oh, it's so fun. That was wrong.
Yeah. No, you were good. I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
I pulled my punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you're correct.
Okay.
See, that one's a really nice one. I like that a lot.
That's a nice one.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Coming back. Oh, the straight punch. Let me talk about that really fast. Because it's so important, guys. So what I did, I combined karate and boxing. Full contact karate with boxing. If with karate they don't twist their hands, why don't they do that? Because it's telegraphy. From here, you have stronger punches to the body than when you start doing this. So, that's easier for you to do. To the face, you don't need to twist. You know who always said that you have to twist your hand at the end? Ali. Watch Ali box. Doesn't do it. Bang, bang. His left, he keeps the fist straight. Because he knows if he starts twisting, he starts telegraphing with his elbow. What he also realizes, maybe he didn't do it in everybody's face, I don't know, is that it's much easier to deflect. As I explained, let's come a little closer so you can see. Imagine they would just hold their hands like this. This is how I explain it. So imagine this is just very strong. Now, if this will be a bar, and I bring my elbow up, this punch is already going to miss her. See? It's sliding to the side because I throw my arm in an angle. Now look. I'll go straight through. Look, I can even penetrate through here. Here, see? It's going to move to the side. That is my defense. If she throws a jab at me, my hand is here. It's already missing me. I don't, see? It's very easy. I'm not going to hit here. A right straight, that's it. It's already missing me. So that's why I like to have my hands here. It's much easier to block. But what is very hard to detect is when you keep your elbow straight and you punch. Now, at the end, if the twist goes automatically, naturally, do it. That's okay. But don't start focusing on it because you start doing it here. Now, you know another great thing that comes with this whole story is that if I give her, I let her get used to this punch the whole time, and now suddenly an overhand is a completely different punch. Now, if I twist my hands the whole time, this is my normal straight, and now an overhand, it's almost the same punch. They're very close together. So if I trigger the whole time with this straight, and now suddenly throw an overhand, the difference is so much that there's a way higher rate of succeeding or connecting with the punch, right? So that's how I think about it. Just took it straight from karate, and then especially when I saw Ali starting to box like this, and he doesn't turn his hand over, while he was the guy who was preaching, hey, you got to turn your hands over, I go, I wonder.
So he said that, but he didn't do it.
Yeah. He might go with the right hand here and there, but you see a lot of boxing, he keeps his hands straight. I had a guy, professional fighter, won't mention his name. He was in my class when I was teaching a seminar. And I explained this whole thing that I'm doing right now. And he says, Bas, from now on, I'm going to fight the way you're doing it. Is the best way. He says one thing now. He says, look, when I twist my hand, I'm protected with my jaw. And I did this to him. I said, you mean like this? And he goes, oh, well, you can't bring your shoulder up. You can only do it with the trigger. But you see what happened there is that a boxing coach told him that, and because they told him that, they automatically assume that this is the only way to bring the shoulder up, not knowing that you simply can do this. That's the same thing. You see? That's why, last week when I was talking about setting up a liver shot, but if you face a person like John Jones, and I always use him because he has an 86 reach. That's a crazy reach. So him having his hand here, he will protect his body as well. It's very hard to penetrate. But what if I hit him just high on the head? I will force him to bring his hands up, and now the body comes open. Like I said last week, I told this to a professional boxing coach who's been doing it over 30 years. He was like, what the heck? How did you come up with that? I go, are you serious? That's like the most simple thing there is, right? That's it in submission fighting. Sometimes when you're in side mount, and you want to go under the arm from a person, what they do, they roll on it. So they put weight on the arm so you can go underneath. I used to do it like that. You know how I broke that? Imagine, I'm on all four, I just grabbed the wrist, lifted it up, put my arm underneath, and I got him. And all these guys who are black belts, they go like, what did you just do? I just picked it up, and then I went for the Kimura. He goes, dude, but you see, it's because it's weird. It's just a weird, different way to do it somehow. Yeah, I know there's people who do it, they have to. It's not like, come up with that crap. It's just, but to me, it's logic. Now, if I would have been taught a different way, maybe I would have focused on that way. You see what I mean?
Maybe, and I think also people tend, as humans, we think it has to be complex, not simple. But the simple stuff is usually the stuff that works.
My classes, you hear me say my commands thousands of times. I'm repeating myself over and over again, all the freaking time. Yeah, and an example that I always use also in my class, and you heard me say that at least 150 times, is at seminar. I had the person in the class one time, who was a long time with me, who started laughing, and I go, "What's so funny?" He says, "You." I go, "What's funny about it?" He says, "You're teaching exactly the same stuff. Every time you say we have to rotate, we have to, it goes over all the things." I go, "That is very funny." I say, "You want to hear something more funny?" And he looks at me, he says, "What?" I say, "You're still not doing it. And because of knuckleheads like you, I have to keep on saying it because you're not doing it." And then, yeah, of course, the smile turned into a frown. Like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't say something. And then I've been telling you guys also, maybe I'm synthesizing it. Maybe I'm saying it too much, that you automatically zone out now. Because I say every class, here we go again, so automatically I don't know what is the perfect amount.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, I guess that could be happening with some people. I know we say it a lot because new people are joining.
Yeah.
And so, they haven't heard it before. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're not a know-it-all, you're still going to be listening, at least somewhat.
Yeah.
And if you're pretty confident that you're doing it, or you've been like when you go around the class and you're like, "Yes, Melissa, you're rotating really, really well."
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so maybe
Yeah. Then you start
maybe can zone out a little bit.
Yeah.
You're doing it, but still, you never know what else you're going to say. So in my thing, it's like I'm so thankful to be able to be taught right, then I'm going to listen. I'm not going to be like, "Oh, what am I having for dinner?"
Yeah, but my mind is sick of it. Sometimes I think, I already talk a lot. I know that is. I need the decorum. That's what they call it. Moderation of bodily speech and talk. So I will find it, but maybe when I'm 60 or something.
I think I can speak for most of our regulars if they're happy to hear it again.
Good. That's good. Now I go home with a warm heart.
Yes.
And it is time, ladies and gentlemen.
11:02.
We'll see you tomorrow. You got anything to say?
The hard one. Just be ready for tomorrow. Get your rest. Always get your sleep, because that's when your body heals and recovers and resets. And if you have any weights or bands or anything, bring those with you tomorrow.
Bring it. Everything that you can use for biceps, that you can use for shoulder raises, for shoulder presses, sit-ups, when that's easy. Of course, sit-ups, push-ups, squats, jumping squats, and a few little different other exercises. And we're going to all mix that in one 30-minute workout. But you're going to start with the normal warm-up, the 3 or 3-minute rounds. And then we have 10 rounds of 2 minutes, and the minute breaks, we fill it up with power training. Hi. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Be ready.
You then.